Hi, it's Stephen. NPS FAIL number 21 out of 30. Culture. The issue with a lot of customer service feedback is that it totally ignores culture. Now bear with me here because I'm going to generalize quite a lot, however those generalizations do hold. You see, a German customer will have different expectations with regards to precision and timeliness than will perhaps an Italian or someone from Southern European background. Same with someone from Japan and someone perhaps from Fiji. Culturally, people have got different expectations of, say, punctuality just because of the culture and where they come from. Now, where that comes from is irrelevant. The important thing is that those cultural aspects are there. Now you think, oh God, he's generalizing everyone. Well, to some extent I am, because the averages are different. I'm not saying that all Germans are punctual and all Italians, and I can say about Italians because of my background, are slackers when it comes to time. But on average, there are differences. You only have to look at religion as another marker as to the differences. You've got your European Abrahamic hierarchical religions, and then you've got, they operate very differently with their hierarchies to the more circular Asian religions. So just that alone tells you that these cultures are very, very, very different in their approach to a lot of things and how they see the world. And therefore, when it comes to things like customer service, the whole expectation for respect and for timeliness changes around the world, even within, say, America. Within America, I used to live in the deep south of America. In the deep south, the expectations for manners is very different to what it is in fast-paced New York and what an immigrant from let's say I won't even say the part of the world, but an immigrant in New York might expect in terms of cultural manners compared to someone who's been rooted in the deep south for many, many years. Even tourists, a Japanese tourist will look at a New York subway different to how a New York person would. The Japanese person might have much higher expectations or much lower, it doesn't matter, but their expectation of what they're used to is very different to what a local is going to expect. So culturally, there are so many factors going into play here that we've got to take them into account when we look at Net Promoter Score and any form of customer feedback, because these cultural differences will give you different answers. And you might be chasing false positives or false negatives. Now, here's the problem, that the simplicity of Net Promoter Score starts to very quickly vaporize when you start to think, well, how am I going to take into account these cultural differences? It can be done, but doing it strips away this simplicity and this low cost and all of the attributes that are so attractive to people at a superficial level with Net Promoter Score and other forms of customer feedback.